The elderly woman didn't realize the truth until she watched her daughter-in-law, unable to afford treatment, take her final breaths. Only then did she understand that her son had been lying to her all along. The luxurious life she'd been enjoying was funded by the very money meant to save her daughter-in-law's life. Her son had told her that his wife was just being irresponsible with money. Too ashamed to face the truth, he kept up the lie. But with her last breath, the young woman revealed everything. It turned out that after they registered their marriage, she and the man had no real relationship. Now, even though the old woman knew the truth, it was already too late to save her cancer-stricken daughter-in-law. Shortly after the woman's passing, the mother was sobbing outside the operating room when she unexpectedly saw her son holding hands with a pregnant woman. Unable to process the betrayal, she lashed out, beating her son in rage. But the pregnant woman coldly shoved her away. Heaven must have heard her cries, because somehow, the old woman was given a second chance, waking up 3 years in the past, on the very day her son and daughter-in-law registered their marriage. Haunted by the memory of her daughter-in-law's final words, that she regretted not being able to care for her in her old age, the woman decided she wouldn't waste the second chance. She bought a train ticket to the city to take care of her daughter-in-law herself. Seeing her alive and well again brought tears to her eyes. She immediately headed to her son's military unit and asked to speak with his commanding officer. She demanded that her son's salary be handed over to his wife, except for a third that would go toward her own retirement. This way, her daughter-in-law would have control of the finances and history wouldn't repeat itself. Impressed by her foresight, the officer agreed and also granted her second request, to assign her son to a high-risk post serving the country. That night, her son was called to duty and had to leave immediately. Before leaving, he asked his wife to be patient with his mother's temper. What he didn't know was that his mother now cherished her daughter-in-law more than anything. After he left, the daughter-in-law offered to go to the canteen to get food for her, but the old woman refused, worried it might tire her out. Seeing how kind her mother-in-law was, the young woman began to see her in a different light. Later that day, the woman went to bring food back home but was stopped by the director of the hospital, who wanted to send her to the city for training, impressed by her work ethic. The only requirement? She had to maintain a good relationship with her mother-in-law. Without hesitation, she promised she could. She even said her mother-in-law supported her career. But their conversation was overheard by a jealous troublemaker, the scheming woman who,